Hello. Well, I wonder how many of you noticed that Christmas was a little bit different this year. I sure did. It wasn't the same, it didn't have the same energy or impact that it usually does. And I just wondered how many of you felt the same way. And I talked to a couple of my friends, and they were feeling the same way. It doesn't mean that we didn't enjoy our relatives or whatever. But I think we're being asked to revisit how we celebrate, what we put our value into, our rituals, and what's really important and what isn't. I think that is the main thing, because I noticed last year I didn't do any Christmas buying for presents. I just wasn't into it and whatever. This year I did it, but I'm really not there anymore. And I'm wondering how many of you feel the same way. It's like I would love to spend time with those people that I love or that I don't see very often. That is so special to me. That's what's in my heart. Or doing something for somebody, right? So I just wondered how many of you have felt that same thing, that this year, perhaps you lost a loved one and it just wasn't the same, or somebody who just wasn't around like you usually have them around. And so I just want you to think about if you could create new rituals for birthdays, for holidays, what would those rituals be? What would it look like? And instead of what can I do for you or what can I give financially to you, what would you like or love to do? Right? So we're in this time that I call in the in-between time, right? We're at the beginning of the year, we're moving through Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever to the new year. And whatever you celebrate, whatever you do, whoever you are, it's all perfect. But you should be doing things because you want to do them, not because some store tells you how much to buy or where you're at, right? So I invite you to make some changes on these holidays and really celebrate the person or the family or whatever it is rather than the usual, okay? This old way of doing things, along with what the planets have told us over the years, it has to change, right? Because the people that make the rules up all about buying and all that are the stores that have to benefit from it, okay? And way back when Jesus was around, it wasn't like that. People weren't buying for people and stuff. And what does that have to do with Jesus being born? Nothing, right? So I was reminded just before the holiday, it's like, wait a minute. Every year I pray and I celebrate the light coming back. That's what it's about, right? That we want the light coming back. We want to feel the light coming back in our hearts, in our lives, all of it. And that's what's most important, the light representing Jesus or whoever you believe in or whatever deity or none, right? The light is the light, the sun. So start to think about that, and hopefully collectively we can start to make some changes. I think it would be so wonderful if people started doing that and really did the things they wanted to. Maybe it's going to a place that has all different lights and you just want to celebrate the wonderment of being a child again and looking at all those gorgeous different lights that make different scenes. Maybe it's that. Maybe for you it's visiting someone you haven't seen in a long time that may be ill or maybe lonely. Whatever it is, start to think about it. I also feel that there's such a buildup between Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and all of that. There's such a buildup that what I want to say to you is that this is a wonderful time. This is a time to rest, to renew, to be in a space of, what do I need for me to work right, right? What does my body need? What does my spirit need? All of it, right? For us to look at where we're at, take a little break. I always take this time off from work the week between Christmas and New Year's, because I need to catch my breath. It's like, reset, not this craziness of going forward at 90 miles an hour, right? We all need to reset. So give this some thought, give it some time, and really look at this time of year, what can you do? And remember, we are definitely moving into winter now. We just had solstice, winter solstice. We're in winter, those of us that are on this side of the planet. And so what does that mean? That means rest, go within, start reading, start having some nesting time. There needs to be a separation from go, 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 as we do in the summer and the spring, the summer and the fall, to winter. Rest, shut down, be quieter. So I know for myself, I haven't been doing that. I've always been one pace. And it was brought to my attention by Spirit to really be in a place of slow down, let it be. And that's what I'm doing this winter. I have some books I want to read. I have some puzzles I want to do. And rather than sitting and watching some mindless TV, I'm going to sit and read. I'm going to sit and do some puzzles. I'm going to curl up on the couch with a warm, fuzzy blanket and be with my hubby or my dog and just be in that space. So I would like to invite you to start thinking about, what are you going to do this winter? What are you going to bring in? What have you been wanting to do and you haven't had time? That's perhaps in your home. Bring it in. All right, so here we go. In the new year, we are going to start with Metatron, the Archangel Metatron. And that is by Amanda Ellis. So, Metatron, what do we need to know for this up and coming week? Letting go, time for release. Well, isn't that funny? It's got pictures of leaves on here. Let it go. You see the leaf falling, right? And to me, what this represents is that there's a time for holding on. There's a time for letting go. And even though it kind of represents fall, fall is letting go, where the leaves let go and prepare for a new cycle in nature. Because we know nature is always in its, it is spirit moving and changing and growing. So kind of goes along with what I just said. Time for release. It says, its influence helps support whatever you are going through right now, or it may be that you somehow sense a change in the air. You feel a change is coming soon. Letting go is appropriate for you now. You are asked, why do you hold on so tight and so hard to someone or something that has had its time? So really talking to us about everything has a season and a reason, right? Look at your hands. Are they clenched? Is your breath shallow and your body tight from trying so hard and preserving for so long? You may have been trying to control or change something that wasn't meant to adapt to or be part of this next stage of your life. Instead, look to yourself and what is vibrationally right for you now. Learn to be flexible, yielding, and able to let go. The time is now here. Letting go may also apply to mindset, behavior, or addictions. Truly, anything that makes you feel heavy and troubled that is not serving you. Your attention is brought to this now, and isn't that what we usually do at the beginning of the year? We reevaluate. Archangel Metatron is here to help you realize that change happens all around us every day and that nothing can ever stay the same. There is a time and a season for everything. Just said that. Maybe you have enjoyed or savored what you are now being asked to let go of. Know that there is a reason for every experience we have in life. Every person we meet, we learn and grow from it all. Like the tree that knows when a season approaches, a new one, you are asked to prepare now for the change that's coming. Nature is our best teacher. The leaves that fall from the tree know when this happens. It happens to protect life force of the tree so that new buds can appear again after the leaves have been fertilized back into soil. Nothing is lost, nothing is wasted. It's nature's way and our way of recycling and renewing for the next period of growth that wants to appear. Know too that letting go can be gentle like a soft breeze answering your soul's calling to adapt and move on, or can be more forced like a storm that appears that wasn't prepared for and seems needlessly harsh. Let go with grace, gentleness, do what you already know you have to, but realize that you are not being asked to do it alone. Archangel Metatron is with you and supporting you. Also be aware of the bountiful gifts that await in your future when you close this door so another can open. That's so true, right? One door closes, one opens. Choosing this card may also imply you are being carried by Archangel Metatron through a period of grief. You may have lost a loved one, a person dear to you, or a pet. Maybe a change of circumstance has left you bereft, a relationship breakup, or an empty nest. Know that the angels are with you now, bringing comfort and watching over you from afar. Be brave, breathe deep, and let go of what no longer serves you today. Wow. So true. Just talking about the seasons and everything. I just love synchronicity. Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. What do you have to tell us for the up and coming week? Nope, that's not the right one that wants to come. Oh, we got yes. Just say yes. Love this. Like the triple goddess energy. Women celebrating. The middle one has all these downloads that are coming in. The other ones are holding little beams of light. Well, just say yes. Let's see what this means. Come on, where are you? I hate, as you know, I say this every time. I hate when I can't find them. Okay. Okay, I swear I can't find this anywhere in here. So, what is yes? It says just say yes. So we're going to say that that means whatever you're thinking of doing or initiating or whatever it is for you, they're giving you the thumbs up. Yes, just do it. But make sure you're in the right timing of things. We know already that winter is a time for shutting down, for being in a place where everything can come from that place. Hold on, I may have figured out what the problem is. Yep, I figured out what the problem is. I've got two of her decks and they're in the wrong boxes. So sorry about that. So we got to look over here for yes. If I can't find it in here, we move forward. Mhm. Here it is. Isn't this just like a Mercury retrograde, right? Ah! Look at the pages. She's written yes a gazillion times. That's all that's on there. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Don't overthink it. Just say yes. Okay, we got it. All right, so this goes in this box. All right, I think we got this straight. The next one, okay, so that was from Work Your Light with Rebecca Campbell. Now we're going into the Starseed Oracle. What do we need to know for this up and coming week? Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Very interesting. This beautiful woman flying through the cosmos. Okay, I'm in the right book. It says, when we rely only on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forging, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. It says everyone around us can feel it and the universe can too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the greater with what God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater of all life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of life. And it says, place your hand on the portal of your heart and whisper the following: I'm willing to stop relying on my own strength and personal agenda and instead surrender to the breath of life. Dear God, help me move from my will to thy will. Please lead me. Please show me the way. Wow. Good one. All right. And now we have the Light Workers Oracle by Alana Fairchild. I like this, except for the definitions are super long. All right. But last one, what does the universe want us to know for this up and coming week? Well, you know what? This jumped out. Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. Look at that picture. Can't you just feel the energy coming out of the heart? Oh, it's number 27, not page 27. What's wrong with me today? Nothing. I'm perfect. Okay. We're all are, right? All right. This says you are elevating your vibration towards a frequency of limitless supply and unconditional love. Spiritually, you are reaching for a high level of attainment. Past pain and self-defeating behavior shall no longer have a place in your heart. That's awesome. Christ consciousness is an expression of divine love that comes straight from the universal heart. It triggers a transformation an evolution so absolute that we are irreversibly changed. We increasingly become an embodied expression of pure divine will and an unwavering expression of divine love for all who's in need. The process takes lifetimes to complete. As you proceed, you will achieve countless blessings to support your journey and fulfill your sole purpose of serving love. There will also be tests. What a surprise, right? These give the spirit a chance to develop mastery. There will be tests of forgiveness. It is easier to forgive when you don't harbor resentment at natural limitations, which is like being angry at the sun for not shining at night. Natural laws prevail. So whether we are speaking of the sun, a child, or ourselves as we grow, compassion allows forgiveness to flow more easily. There will also be tests of power. As you grow, you will become more powerful. You can use the power to help or hinder others, to manipulate them through fear, or encourage them with love. You can nurture yourself on your path, or you can relentlessly criticize yourself for your errors. You can claim your power comes from some superiority that you possess, or you can see yourself as a surrendered vehicle, animated in purposeful action through the grace of the divine. You may feel you need to sacrifice yourself for others, but you are just as much in need of love as any other being on the planet. When you are full on this planet, when you are full and overflowing, what you share with others can enhance you and them. It is not a choice between what nurtures you and what nurtures others, rather than the truth of your own heart. Christ calls to you now to receive the love for you, to allow your own heart to feel the grace and healing of this. It can be a challenge to learn to love another in a way that does not harm you. Perhaps you learned that love was about making yourself less in order to help another feel like more. This is not love, nor is it consciously a chosen sacrifice. It is a heart setting out its scars from the past. Your heart deserves to experience real love. As you gently claim this for yourself, you will find much strength within, much respect for yourself, and a willingness to receive much good in your life. It is time for you to embrace the highest expression of the Christ love within you. You have so much right to experience love, respect, and forgiveness as another. Sharing love in any way brings you close to your spiritual mission this lifetime. It also attracts prosperity and abundance. Let the love in. You do not have to suffer to grow now. You just need to let the love flow. Oh, I love that. So they give you an invocation, which is, I call on the unconditional love of the Christ in the form of Christ consciousness, the sacred, the peaceful, the kind, and generous nature of my own heart. I open to receive an abundance of loving kindness from the universe in unlimited forms of the blessing. I allow myself to give and receive freely. All that I want and need comes to me in accordance with the loving intelligence of divine timing. I feel much gratitude in my heart for the loving blessings and grace of the universe. May the light and love of the true Christ bless the hearts of all living beings, bringing peace, joy, and divine love. Through my own free will, so it shall be. Oh, I love that. That's great. I got to just show you that picture again because it's breathtaking with all that love and light coming right from the heart. This beautiful master teacher that lived so long ago but hasn't disappeared, is still here, and that light and the love, and those of us who know you have walked with him before in another time in another place, remember the story of love. So with that, I'm going to leave you with a huge blessing for this week. Let go, say yes, and take a deep breath as you know you release anything that no longer serves you to the cosmos so you can hold more light in your heart. Happy New Year.